guys. Well, it's another weekend, and we came up here on the hill, do a little hike, maybe find some antlers. That'd be a bonus. Brought the kid up, so he took off across the hill over there, and I'm going up here, and we're gonna zigzag around and meet up at the top of this hill up here. Actually, the top of that knob right up there, as far as you can see. We're gonna meet up there and see how it's looking. I love following these deer trails into the thick timber. Kind of spooky, but pretty at the same time. So Nathan was talking to me on the radio. He likes to talk. So I was looking down at my radio, making sure I heard what he said, and I look right down in front of my feet, and there's a old antler sitting there. It's like, man, how easy would have it been to miss that thing? I mean, I literally had to be standing here talking to Nathan to be looking down in the right spot, and this is what I was looking at. Look down at my radio right here. Oh, there he is, looking at my radio, and I'm talking to Nathan, and right there was a flipping antler. It's probably a couple years old. Sweet. Guess we're in the zone. So I'll give you a little snapshot of kind of what I'm looking at here. That's kind of how I'm looking. This is all bitter brush, and it's something that the deer eat in the winter, and well, maybe all the time, I don't know, but I do know that it's a winter food source. So it's thick. You see how thick that is? I mean, there could be something anywhere in here. So I'm actually literally just zigzagging through this stuff, hoping to get lucky. I mean, you just never know. Never know. It's like you go across the hillside, look around, go up another 10 feet, 15 feet, and then zigzag back the other way. I mean, if there's one in here, you definitely gotta grid out the little area. And I know it's a food source. And it's a little burnt off ridge in the middle of a lot of snow, so gosh, you'd think. Nathan likes to talk. He's gonna wear out my radio because I didn't charge it. Anyway, so I'm just gridding back and forth. You'd think there'd be another one in here somewhere. I think what I was saying was there's a lot of snow up here, and this is a little burnt off ridge up in the middle of the snow, so chances are when they're dropping antlers, they're probably on this side. It looks like most of the deer have cleared out of here. They've probably moved up into the higher country, because I haven't even seen a deer in this area yet. Well, we've put on probably a couple miles already, mostly elevation gain. We've been to the dark side where there was lots of snow, probably, I don't know, 18, 20 inches, kind of hard. And then we got this side that's mostly burnt off. Seen a lot of deer tracks, but haven't seen any deer. Saw grouse, saw one set of boot tracks, we're kind of in a new area. Nathan couldn't get to where we wanted to go, so we hopped up on this other spot that we'd never been. Nathan couldn't get up the road in two-wheel drive, so we had to go up this other ridge. And yeah, we're just checking out some new terrain. Looks pretty cool. It's always fun to go to a new area. Well, we decided to sit down, take a little snack break. Anytime we sit down, we just take our binoculars and glass around, check stuff out. If we spot an antler with our binoculars just sitting there, we call them freebies. So we're always looking for freebies. Didn't have to hike hard, look hard for them. Just had to sit there and glass them up. Good snack for when you're up hiking. A little potassium snack. Nathan's over there guzzling some water. Another good thing to do. Well, we didn't turn up anything glassing. So we're probably gonna hit the trail again. So this certain kind of brush, when I come across it, I definitely know I'm in the zone for deer and the bucks. The bucks love it. It's probably one of the biggest power source plant for these deer in the winter. It's got the nickname buckbrush, but it's called ceanothus brush. And to me, it's like eating a power bar for a deer. Like it is, anytime we get into ceanothus and we're in a ceanothus winter range, the chances of finding some big buck antlers is always, I feel like, a higher chance. I just have noticed that I find bigger antlers, bigger gene pools when we're in ceanothus. This is what the ceanothus brush looks like right there. And you see all them green tips. When you see those green tips and there's no leaves on it whatsoever, they ate all the leaves off of this brush. There's some more right up there. But I just get excited because, you know what? Deer were in this area in the middle of winter. So you're in the zone. And if you do find some, pick off some of the leaves, smell them. Seriously, smells super good, like potpourri or something. Love it. So here's a good example. This one was probably mostly covered. Over here out at the point, I can see the power lines. So these ones right here were probably covered by snow. That's why you still see all the leaves. Whereas this one was not under the snow and just got murdered. Super cool. You see those trails through the snow. The deer were definitely coming up through this way, feeding in this area. Just gotta get lucky. Still haven't found a fresh brown one this year. I'm really hoping to find a fresh brown one. It's pretty exciting. I'm not sure if you guys have seen mountain bluebirds, but there's some mountain bluebirds up here, and they are so pretty. They are like neon blue. I know my camera's not gonna do justice. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna try to sneak up on one. Show you guys what they look like. Oh, they're flying up there, darn. Oh, there's some mountain bluebirds up here, and they're absolutely gorgeous. Well, anyway, there's some mountain bluebirds up here, and you know if you've seen one, because they are absolutely gorgeous. Just neon blue. I'll put one up, a picture of one here on the right hand side so you can see what they look like. But I only see them when I'm up in high territory, never down around the house or even lower valleys. They're always at the tip tops of these hills, it seems like. Gorgeous bird, super fun. Well, I'm getting into some really cool area. It's always a good sign when you come across a south facing hill and you have the ceanothus, because ceanothus likes dark, cool areas. And so for the deer to get it, a lot of times they have to go to the north face, which has got deeper snow. So when you find it in these areas that are on the south face, it's a good combo because there's less snow. Definitely a lot of deer action in here. Hopefully we get lucky. So right here is what I get excited about, finding these upper little valleys that have a bunch of ceanothus in them, south facing. So I'm sitting here glassing it, checking out a freebie, and sure enough, I spotted one down here in the bottom of the draw. Looks like it's just a 2-point, but that's why you stop and glass, because you never know. Once you start following your nose, going through the brush, going zigzagging, it's you're not going to hit everything. So it's always good to stop and glass and check to see if you pick up any freebies. So I spotted this guy here from up on the hill. Just an old thing. Pays to glass. It's funny too. I even wore my lucky hat. So this little dink hat, it's like a little running hiker hat. Super sweat proof. Dries fast. Very effective for what I'm doing. But it's funny because it's not my style of hat. I like a flat bill, you know, barely any curve to it. You know, I guess you'd say more modern style of hat for guys, but or girls. Should probably just scratch that whole sentence there. But so it's not my favorite type of hat, but I will wear it because I often find some antlers wearing this hat. So, and I'm not even, is that superstitious? I don't know. Just, you know, the lucky hat, the lucky hat. Here's another skeleton of an old deer. Another deer that didn't make it. Nathan's down there checking those trees out. Look real good. How's it looking down there, Nathan? Is it looking G-U-D good?
Yeah, a lot of beds, but no bones.
Well, made it back to the bikes. Told Nathan to head down, get a head start, because he's got to take it a little bit slower through some of the icy spots. That was a good hike. We probably did maybe 5 miles. Yeah, I'm pooped, ready to head back. It was a lot of fun though.